Fighting's no longer done in the battlefields, Payne. Now all the blood is shed in the halls of Congress.
Gotta be somebody needs some killing.
There's no one left. You killed them all.
Payne needs a job.
Major Payne reporting for duty, sir.
What?
What are you looking at, ass? You find a piece of candy in your pocket, I'm gonna put my foot in your ass. Is that clear, dummy? Through your dirt. Know what you did to my friend. What's your angle, boy? You shut up!
Pop your titty out his mouth.
Sensitive.
Feel my legs.
Alright, you little turds, I can't hear you. So Major Payne was a 1995 film written and starred Damon Wayans, one of the many Wayans brothers who took over TV and cinema throughout the 90s.
I don't think so. Homie, don't play that. Slap me around and call me Susan.
Do we have a problem? Huh?
We're brothers, we're happy and we're singing and we're colored. Give me a high five.
I personally grew up watching Don't Be a Menace, the Wayans Brothers show, In Living Color, all these things that they had their hands on that actually influenced a lot of comedy throughout the 90s and now into the early 2000s into 2015. But I'm not excusing what they did to the Scary Movie franchise. Yeah, you started it, but you fucked it up as well. Major Payne is about a hard Marine who's no longer needed. He's a killing machine, but there's nobody left to kill. So then he's honorably discharged, so he has to take some time off to himself before he finds a job, which he finds a little rough.
Charlie's growing stronger in the jungle. I can't lose my edge. I gotta keep my strength up. I gotta maintain discipline. Because the hard reality was, I gotta get a job.
So Payne finally gets a job with the military school, Madison Preparatory School, where he's going to be in charge of the junior ROTC company. Payne meets the cadets and lets them know his intention that they are going to win the Goodwill Games, something, 90s kids obstacle course thing. That sounds about right. So in the probably one of the best scenes in the movie, Payne demolishes verbally, individually each of the cadets, basically stating his dominance over them as to why they're going to follow him and eventually respect him. But they do the opposite and rebel against him and all kinds of shenanigans as to try to get him to leave or quit. Meanwhile, Payne is being taught empathy toward Tiger, the smallest cadet, by the school counselor played by the smoking hot girl from Prince of Bel-Air. No, that one. So Payne eventually earns the cadets' respect through various events, but that's not until he gets called back into duty the day before their Goodwill Games events. So Payne's got to make the Sophie's choice of going back to killing or dealing with the cadets. Payne shows up just in time to watch the cadets get in a brawl, get disqualified, get re-entered again, have Tiger lead the front of their little Michael Jackson routine, win the trophy, and the happy ending for all. Honestly, there really isn't anything but good things to say about this movie. It came out in the mid-90s where there are a ton of kid-friendly comedies, but mainly directed toward just kids. This one had adult and kid humor, and they mixed them seamlessly. Damon Wayans plays one of his best characters, and that says a lot if you've seen him on In Living Color and other movies as well. So he does a great job, especially the mannerisms and the way he says things. It's the way he delivers and emphasizes each word that just makes anything instantly funny.
Killing is my business, ladies, and business is good.
What also makes it hilarious is Payne's blind commitment toward basically instilling his killing values, same from war, into these cadets for this, Goodwill Games. They're trying to win a trophy as opposed he's trying to win a war. For being a adult kid comedy, it actually had a pretty compelling story kind of hidden in the middle of it. Payne actually has a nice little arc in this movie where he goes from killing machine, where he has to evolve, to dealing with children and also dealing with the counselor who wants him to become more empathetic, to where at the end he comes back, he gives up war for these kids. So it shows that, you know, he's a changed man. You know, maybe he's not the killing machine he used to be. And he definitely wants to stick around and be the family man that he kind of dreamt about at some point in the movie. And the kid actors in the movie did a pretty serviceable job. They did pretty good acting-wise and comedic timing-wise. So we didn't get the same kind of bunch of 90s kids that we saw in a lot of those early to mid-90s movies. We kind of got a fresh batch of kids, but we never really saw them again after that either. Well, that was my review for Major Payne, another classic Wayans movie that mixes adult and child humor perfectly, but with a nice little story thrown in the middle of that. So I'd like to rank the movie as most bodacious. So go check it out. You're going to have to dig a little bit for this one, but it's definitely worth it. But in the meantime, go ahead and check out my YouTube channel, Circuits of Time Review. Hit the subscribe button. Also follow me on Twitter and Instagram, and be excellent to each other.